On today's episode, we will look at Star Wars Vader Dark Vision number 3. I'm going to do a quick review of what I liked about this comic. So far, I'm really liking this series, so let's get started. Before we start, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to make sure you get updates on new videos and other episodes. I promise you, the content posted here comes from a true Star Wars fan. Also, make sure to get some discussion going on in the comments because I want to hear from other fans. So today, like I mentioned, we're going to do a quick review on issue 3 of Dark Visions, the Vader series. We only have 2 more issues after this, but so far I'm loving the issue. So the first thing when we get into this comic book is the cover, right? And we see this cover of Darth Vader being a little player. So once I looked at this cover, I'm like, what's gonna happen in this series? Are we gonna see our Darth Vader lover, somebody if he had other ladies during his time? So let's see what happens. So just like always, I'm gonna start off by just discussing some of the important characters and where this comic book takes place, so you guys are with me while I'm reviewing. Right, so most of this comic book takes place in the Death Star. We're gonna mainly follow 3 characters. We're following, of course, Darth Vader. We're gonna follow Darth Vader's doctor. I honestly forget his name, but the only thing we care about him is this is Darth Vader's doctor, and this lady who is the doctor's assistant. Like I mentioned, these are the 3 characters we're following. So for the first scene, we start off following this female character. The first scene, we're already inside this female's character's head, and we're learning how she feels about the Darth Sith Lord. We can see how she loves watching Vader because he is strong and he is feared by all, especially since her boss, fears him the most. So we're gonna see here, we start off, Darth Vader is coming to the Death Star for an appointment with the doctor, and this doctor is scared right now that this lady is not doing her job while Vader should be coming anytime soon. We continue in the series as this female assistant continues to prep for Darth Vader's visit. We can see here that Darth Vader passes through her, and we now know why she loves Vader. She is in love with Vader, so we know she is one crazy lady. This girl is crazy in love with Vader, and the craziness just keeps adding and adding. As we continue with the series, we can see her starting to fantasize about Darth Vader, which I think starts to get a little weird, but it's crazy, right? This is one thing I do like about this comic book series, that we get to see all parts of everybody, that some fear Vader, some love Vader, like this lady, and some feel like Vader is a hero in the first comic of Dark Vision. So throughout the series, this crazy lady is just trying to get in front of Vader. She rushes to the operating room while Vader is there. Unfortunately, the doctor goes crazy and Vader does not like it. Vader wants control of everything. So for this doctor to not have control of his assistant, gets him mad. So he starts throwing this doctor around and around like a rag doll using the Force. And of course, this crazy lady makes it seem like Vader is protecting her from the doctor, and makes her fall in love with Vader even more. We see after Vader storms out with the doctor tells this crazy lady to clean up, and this crazy lady just gets crazier. She starts looking for Darth Vader pieces, either being robots, that skin. We can see here she starts to grab what seems to be a burnt skin of Vader. We continue to see that this lady doctor has a freaking shrine of Darth Vader pieces, and we continue to see how crazy she is. She thinks Darth Vader is leaving these pieces for her. Like I said, this is one crazy lady. She has all types, from his blood, dead skin, parts from his fingers. Oh man, she has everything in here. Vader then returns a second time to see the doctor. This time we can see he flies down prepares a landing after being shot down. We can see Vader is heavily wounded. Unfortunately, the doctor is not there when Vader arrives because it was a surprise visit, obviously, and only the nurse is there. The nurse makes sure to feel up on Vader. Vader definitely did not give consent, so this is a little freaky. This lady should be fined right now. Eventually, the doctor comes and pushes the lady away before Darth Vader got raped by this lady. I mean, I'm thankful the freaking doctor came in no time. If not, I'm not sure what would happen. Then we see, of course, this lady fantasized even more and more about Darth Vader. I do like her fantasizing dreams. We can see Darth Vader being pretty badass. After her fantasy is over, Darth Vader storms off. This is actually one of my favorite scenes right here, where we see Darth Vader without a cloak, just pulling out and walking out. Unfortunately, we can see Darth Vader forgot his cloak. And guess who thinks that he did that on purpose? Of course, the crazy lady. This crazy lady is just too much. I mean, she is ridiculous. She believes Darth Vader left her the cloak, and she begins to fantasize. While she begins to fantasize, the doctor comes and sees all her stuff. Of course, once he sees this, he knows if Darth Vader gets to see any of this, he will kill both of them. So instead, what he does, it throws it down the garbage compactor. Obviously, this lady goes to the garbage and tries to find it. Unfortunately, she doesn't, and she snaps even more. I mean, I don't know how much more crazy this lady can get, but she does. Another one of my favorite scenes is here we see Darth. She's playing a fantasy of her being a Sith Lord as well. I do like this tag team Sith happening. It looks pretty cool artwork. But of course, she decides to go. She knows that Darth Vader's quarter is always unlocked. Of course, Darth Vader is the badass he is. And we do learn that Vader leaves his chambers unlocked because he fears no one, and no one would dare enter. But this crazy lady thinks it's an invitation for her. So she goes, takes care, looks for Vader to pronounce his love, interrupts him. This is another great scene. We see Darth Vader with his helmet off, and she professes her love for him. And she tells him, I love you, we can be together. And of course, what Vader does best. He kills her. He kills her, and he calls the rest of the unit to come pick up the trash. So that's it for issue number 4. A few things that I do enjoy about this series is we do learn a lot about Vader. So the first thing I did learn about Vader was one, he does have he leaves his quarters unlocked. I don't know if that's mentioned anywhere else, but it's great to see that he does that, and everyone knows that, and no one dares enter because they're scared of the Sith Lord. I do enjoy seeing Vader without a mask. These are some of my favorite scenes right here where we see Vader without a mask. We can see his eyes. I mean, you can just, I just think they did great here. You can see the pain of Anakin. And that's what I see when I see here, right? I see Anakin's pain just filled inside of him. You can see his eyes just filled with no emotions, just because this guy has lost it all. Another thing I enjoyed, like we did mention, was the crazy Sith lady. This is also a great shot. I definitely enjoy this a lot. Vader being a badass and returning the battle after just being quickly fixed up by the doctor. And these, again, just seeing Vader without a cape. I wish we would see more Vader without a cape. He just looks more badass without the cape, in my opinion. We also learned that Vader has a personal doctor. This personal doctor is the only one that Vader sees, and he is located in the Death Star. I definitely now want to know what happens after the Death Star gets blown up. Obviously, this doctor dies, unless he was out of the Death Star. But if he did die, does Vader have a second primary doctor that he goes to? Vader doing, we see a lot of normal Vader things, like Vader here being a badass, telling the doctor that he had ample amount of time to fix him. We also see more Vader doing Vader stuff by using the Force and just throwing him around all over. So like I said, I truly do enjoy this series right now. I'm enjoying all three. Even though number 2, if you guys looked at my previous review, number 2 was not one of my favorite. I feel like it was so bland in my opinion. Number 1 so far has been my favorite series. Number 3 looks really good. Number 3, it was really good. I enjoyed it a lot just to see this crazy lady. Number 4 looks like a really great issue. We seem like it's gonna be a TIE fighter type space battle. We get to see more of the space battle Vader, so I'm definitely happy to see that. And that comes out on the 29th of May, so I can't wait to check that one out. Let me know what you guys are think about this series. If there's anything I missed, make sure to post it on the comments. And again, don't forget to subscribe, guys. Next time I'll take a look at, I just finished reading Han Solo, Age of the Rebellion. So I'll do a quick review on that one as well. So take care, guys, and see you next time.